So today I'm going to demonstrate the exercises of a full body at home workout using just body weight exercises, no equipment needed. So depending on your level of fitness, 1 to 3 sets of all these exercises would be really great. Doing each exercise for about 10 reps. If you can only do some of the exercises for only 5, that's absolutely fine. But the goal would be to get 10 of each. And if you're completely new to these exercises, I would say just 1 set of each of them to start, and then seeing how sore you are the next day, and kind of progressing from there. Like if you're really feeling it, I would stay at 1 set of all of them, all of the exercises for a couple weeks. But if you're feeling pretty good, I would say you could up it to 2 sets or even 3. So yeah, we're going to do some arms and abs and legs, and it's all just going to be right here in my living room. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with push-ups, and we're going to do push-ups from our knees. So let's get started. So push-ups from your knees. You want to keep your back and your core straight and tight. You also want to be squeezing your butt when you do this exercise. So arms a little wider than shoulder width apart. And like I said, keeping your back straight, butt squeezed. And you're just going to lower yourself down and come back up. Next exercise we're going to do is going to be chair dips. And just going to sit on the edge of the chair, have your hands kind of sitting right underneath your butt, as far, just about shoulder width apart on the chair. And push your butt out just a little bit off the chair. Legs at about a 90-degree angle. Shoulders back, not hunched up here by your ears. And then you're just going to bend your arms and lower yourself down. And the closer you keep your butt and your back to the chair as you're lowering yourself down, the better it is on your shoulders. You don't want to be getting all the way out here because it creates a lot of stress on your shoulders. So the next exercise that we're going to do is the plank. So you're going to get on a plank on your elbows like this, and just hold it for as long as you can hold a good position, whether it's 10 seconds or 30 seconds, whatever. On this one, again, like the push-up, you want to really flex your ab muscles, really squeeze your butt, and then you also want to engage your back. You never want your shoulders to be up here, like towards your ears with any of these exercises. Next, we're going to move on to leg flutter kicks. So, you're going to lie on your back. You want to support your head and neck with your arms, and you're kind of going to hover your feet above the ground, and then we're just going to kick up with them. So, hover your feet above the ground a little bit, which takes a little bit of work, and then you're just going to flutter your legs in the air. Making sure to tighten your core the entire time while you're doing that, and make sure your back is pressed against the ground while you're doing that. You don't want to arch your back a whole lot. Next, we're going to move on to some bodyweight squats. So bring your legs about hip width apart. toes pointed ever so slightly outwards. And I usually just keep my hands kind of in front of me. You can have them down your sides, above your head, whatever works for you. And you're gonna just kind of push your hips back a little bit when you do this, which helps you get a little bit deeper into the motion. So. You want to make sure you're keeping your knees out. You don't want your knees to cave in at all when you're coming up in the squats. So always keeping your legs nice and outwards. And then next we're going to do reverse lunges. If you want to hold on to the chair while you're doing these, that is absolutely fine. But basically you're just going to step backwards into the lunge. You don't want to slam your back knee on the ground when you're doing the lunge, and kind of trying to create a right angle with your front leg. Stepping back a little farther is better than a shallower step. It's just better on your knees. So. So next we're going to do diamond push-ups, which is just pretty much like a close grip push-up. We're going to get into the exact same position as we did before, just a different position with our hands. So you literally want to make a diamond position with your hands when you put them on the ground. And you're going to, exact same thing, you want your core engaged, you want your butt squeezed, you want your back straight, and we're just going to lower down and come back up. These are a little more challenging than the regular push-ups, so you might not be able to get as many. Okay, and then the last exercise is mountain climbers. You're going to get into like a high plank position with your arms straight, and basically just going to run your knees up to your chest while you're in the plank position. So, like I said, you can do one set of those, 2 or 3 sets of those, whatever works for your fitness level. And message me or comment below for any questions about it, and I'd be happy to help you out and answer them. Have a great day. I'm actually going to redo both of those push-ups because upon further investigation of this video, you couldn't see what I was doing very well. Okay, so I hope that was much more helpful on demonstration of those.